Hey guys, I tried to upload a video this morning and for some reason the download failed. And then I also tried to upload another video uh you know, I think it was around 4 p.m. and that was actually my mistake. I used my phone as a hotspot and I completely forgot and left the house with my phone, so it interrupted the download. So I definitely apologize about that. So the only I wanted to look about what's changed as far as on the distribution of the Dogecoin. And so, I've been keeping a track, so this is from this morning at 7:30 a.m. So I'm gonna actually go back to here, up here, because the video that I made on this section, unfortunately, I was not able to, upload this morning. Alright, so as we see this morning, this was last night or yesterday at around 5 p.m. And we can just see that if we look at the Doge, we see that the top wallets stacked up, while we see that this section has lowered. This section has lowered. And from this point, this is about, it's still lowered, but not by as much of an amount, so this. So you guys can just see, it's lowered. The only group that's not really lowering by that much, well, actually has went up, is this little group right here, which makes, a very small percentage of the holding. And, I definitely want to give props to anyone who's in this group. And I myself am in this group. And, this isn't where the large holders are, but as we see, you know, we've been holding extremely well in this area. Very few there's been very few change. Actually, it's been by a gain of just a little bit, 800 Doge. So that's actually really good. There was a lot of good holding there. So I'm sure some people did sell, but it happened to average back out to that amount. But so now let's go ahead and compare this to today, and we see just from today, as we see right here, it gained about 800 million Doge in wallets here. And so from today, from 7:30 this morning, it's went up by another 400 million Doge, or 360 million Doge. So, they're still stacking up, but as we see, these wallets, these next bottom wallets here, okay, so actually this one has increased. So, but this wallet right here, this is the group where I feel like most of these whales, where they put their sell-off accounts to sell their Doge, and then they buy in on these accounts. This is their main wallets, and so they distribute the Doge that they want to, sell, so they can do their price manipulation tactics. And so they distribute it to wallets in, anywhere in these ranges right here. And that's where they do their sales, because they do realize that people are watching, and I've noticed a change since people have been, actively monitoring what they've been doing. They have been changing their tactics. So that being said, and we see here, we changed by one wallet, but that is subject to change, because a lot of these wallets that are in this category are pump and dump wallets, meaning if you go and analyze the blockchain on many of these, you will see that Doge is put in and it's taken right back out immediately thereafter. So it's just deposited in there from a larger wallet, or from a different wallet, and then it's sold off, or whatever the case may be, whatever they're doing with it. But we can definitely see that the top wallets are accumulating and these wallets are dumping. So that leads me to believe that these wallets that are in this category are the ones that are trying to drop the price. So they're selling lots of Doge so that they can get the price to go down. That way these accounts can buy it back at a cheaper price. So that's my opinion. But over the last several days, and so I've went back all the way from the 12th, and so let's just see how it's changed since the 12th. All right, so we're just gonna look at the. Oh, sorry guys. We're just gonna look at the 10 to 100K and up. So as we see, it's actually went down since this. So that means probably a lot of people have gotten scared during all this sideways motion and up and down, that we've been having, and so they've gotten scared and sold out. And so we go down to the next group and we see that it's actually declined, and the next has declined, and the next has declined. They're all on the decline, 700 million. The only ones that's increasing, and this is just, you know, I keep screaming this, but I just want people to see it because it's continuous, and every day we see the same thing. It's consistent. We don't have much information, but with the information we do have, this is what I'm looking at, and this is definitely positive for me. To even though I do get kind of even like this morning, I was like, oh man, Dogecoin's gonna drop. And you know what? If it does, oh well, I'm gonna hold it anyways because it is gonna go up. And by these wallets just accumulating it like this, they are accumulating it at this price. So, they're not just buying it so they can drop the price way down because they're gonna lose money like that. No, if they're buying all this Doge in at this price, as we can see, it's steadily increasing even as the price is still in this 0.006 range. It's steadily increasing. So you got to think, okay, well, how much profit are they really looking into? Are they going to risk all their millions of dollars to potentially profit by a fraction of a cent on each Dogecoin? Yeah, maybe. Or are they maybe thinking more in the terms of, well, what if they could profit by 1 cent off of each Dogecoin? Or 2 cents? Or what if they start getting greedy and they're like, oh, I'm holding my Doge. They have all these Dogecoins. You never know what their target price is, but it's definitely a lot more than it is now. So even if the price does drop, we can expect it to come back up. And I would say if it does drop, it won't be for long. So if it does, I'm personally going to take that opportunity to buy more Doge. Right now, I won't lie, I have been scared to purchase more Doge at this price. I have 55,000 shares. I've been maintaining that for you know pre- a pretty solid couple weeks now. I've been just holding right there. And so I'm going to just keep holding right there. And if the price drops, I will take that opportunity to buy more if I can. I definitely continue to say do not stress yourself financially. If you can't afford to, pay your bills, don't invest in Dogecoin until you pay your bills. Because Dogecoin's not going to pay your bills tomorrow. In the future, definitely. But as far as, Dogecoin making rich overnight, that's one thing that I remain to be clear about. And also, um, just on the news, I noticed that there was some type of news that it was saying about Yahoo Finance gives Doge. And when I started reading it at first, I'm not going to go through all of it. I just kind of skimmed it. I didn't read it word for word. At first, I got the take that, they were kind of talking negatively that like they were saying, oh well, it's just pumped up, now it's going down. But I do still take this as positive news because Dogecoin is still in the market, and these guys, we don't have to believe what they say. You know, Dogecoin can set a new pattern. It doesn't matter what the past is. Because the past can definitely change. Now, yeah, the past does correlate a lot, but it's times are changing though. In the past, there's been such volatility, due to unregulation and uncertainty. Well, with this coming month, all that uncertainty could be just swept completely into the past, and this could become a completely viable, legitimate form of payment and any other data transfer, revolving around currency. So, this could, and I'm not speaking about Dogecoin specifically about this. I'm saying in general, uh, all this could be changing for all of us very soon. And if it does, it's going to benefit all cryptocurrencies. And right now Dogecoin's my favorite, and also because it is the most easily accessible to invest into. Me personally, I have not been able to invest in other cryptocurrencies just due to the inability to so far access them. I've used Coinbase, and they put a hold on it, but that's a whole nother story. The main point of this video is just to talk about just the overall direction of these big wallets, because I know I keep repeating the same information, but that's because it is relevant, and it is consistent information. I can throw theories and ideas at you all day long, but none of them have any substance unless we look at the actual information backing that. So I do believe our overall direction is still headed to up. So maybe right now there's just shakedowns, whatever the case may be, but we do see they are still building their position. And if we go down, I want to look at the overall percentage. So as of today, it's over 42% now. Yeah, 42.13%. So just since the 13th, they've risen by almost 2%. That's a pretty good amount, to be honest with you. It might not seem like that much, but that's whenever you think about how many Doge there are, that's a lot of Doge that they've increased. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I keep talking about our Discord group, and I want to go ahead and talk about it again. Unfortunately, my computer here does not like to allow me to do what it needs to do. Trying to see how many members. I don't even know, to be honest. There's over 100, and there's a lot of really good people in here. They're really active. They're a lot more active than I. I have a lot of things going on, but if you just want to talk about Dogecoin, and they talk about all kinds of other things too, but they put a lot of information. I've actually through the help of some of these guys on the regular stock market, I've been able to make money because some of them have threw in what they're, oh man, I just made this trade and it's going up. And if you're able to get in, you get in and you make some money with the team. So, we're growing pretty fast, and we definitely welcome anyone who's, you know, looking for to be part of the Dogecoin community, because we definitely think that through promotion of Dogecoin, it will benefit all of us. So that's just something that I want to say. So anyways, guys, I hope y'all have a great day and remain holding that Doge.